The administration's foreign policy at the forefront. First, in just a few hours, we will witness President Duterte taking center stage at the United Nations General Assembly. With the COVID-19 pandemic gripping the world, this year's assembly will be done virtually. Mr. Duterte is expected to speak about key issues at the high-level general debate. But what is this debate and why is his participation significant? Our Trisha Terada joins us now. Trisha?
Yes, Tia, for the first time since he began his term, President Rodrigo Duterte will participate in the high-level general debate of the 75th session of the United Nations General Assembly. This is an annual meeting of the heads of states at the start of the UNGA session, where member states raise any topic and statement on issues significant to them. Any of the 193 member states has the right to reply to a statement made by a head of state during the general debate. Normally, the reply is made through writing and addressed to the Secretary General, who circulates this to all members. Statements and exercise of the right to reply to any other speaker are usually made at the end of the day. But as this year's general debates will be held virtually starting at 9 tonight and all statements are pre-recorded, it's unclear how the right of reply will be exercised. The general debate is usually focused on a central theme. This year, it's on the collective commitment of UN members to multilateralism in confronting the COVID-19 health crisis. In the case of the Philippines, President Duterte will talk about the global response to the coronavirus pandemic, peace and security, including terrorism and geopolitical developments in Asia-Pacific, sustainable development and climate change, the rule of law, justice and human rights, including the situation of migrant workers and refugees, peacekeeping, and UN reforms. The president is also expected to address the country's concerns on the South China Sea dispute and the seeming battle for alliances in the ASEAN.
More than just the milestone landmark commemoration, it's the intensity and the urgency needed to address global issues. The President recognizes that the Philippines cannot do it alone. And the United Nations is the world's biggest platform where one country can articulate a country's principal position on many items and on many issues. And this is why he decided to join the UN General Assembly high-level debate this month.
In the course of his four-year-old term, President Duterte has repeatedly threatened to withdraw the Philippines' membership in the international organization as the United Nations Human Rights Council raised concerns about the killings linked to the administration's drug war.
So the next time you issue it, I do not want to insult you. But maybe we'll just have to decide to separate from the United Nations. Take us out of your organization. You have done anything also. When were you here the last time? Nothing. Never. Except to criticize. The United Nations has served no purpose at all, actually, for mankind. We might, as far as I'm concerned, with all its inutility, it has not prevented any war. It has not prevented any massacre.
On several occasions, the president questioned the significance and purpose of the UN. The president will speak on the first day of the General Assembly. He is the 12th in the lineup of speakers, which also include Brazil, U.S., Turkey, China, Chile, South Africa, Cuba, Russia, Jordan, Korea, Qatar, Iran, and France. President Duterte is the 7th Philippine president to deliver a statement at the general debates of the General Assembly. The first Filipino president to do this was Ferdinand Marcos in 1966, and the last one was President Noynoy Aquino in 2016. The general debates of the UNGA are normally attended by the Foreign Affairs Secretary and or the country's permanent representative to the United Nations. Back to you, Dia.
Trisha Terada reporting.